Hello, welcome to my channel. It's Dream Life Diaries. We talking about inspiration today. Inspiration. How do you inspire yourself? How do you motivate yourself? What kind of things to help you out? And I'm going to be sharing you some things that help inspire and motivate me. I'm working through trying to jumpstart my dream life as well. Okay, so let's get into it. So today's topic is, how do you inspire yourself? Well, there are a lot of different ways to continue to inspire yourself. And I'm just going to share with you some ways that I inspire myself to keep developing things in my life, keep moving, keep, looking forward to the future, having that hope, those kind of things. So about maybe 3 or 4 years ago, I was thinking, okay, I'm about to make some major changes in my life, but the situation that I was in wasn't really inspiring me. I didn't feel, excited or, like I wanted to, just shake myself and be the person I knew I could be. Now, my mother was one person who would shake you like a tree losing a bunch of apples. Now, she would get you straight when you decide you want to, pout or, feel sad for yourself and, not moving, whatever. But she would straighten you out, real quickly, But, when you don't have those people around who inspire you and shake you and motivate you to do the things that you want to do in your lifetime, you got to figure out how to do it for yourself. So I started reading these motivational type books or sayings, or listening to people talk about motivational topics. So I found 2 channels on YouTube that helped me get shook out of that mentality that I was kind of sitting in every day. What I was actually visually seeing in my life during the daytime. One of them was called Be Inspired, which is it's just a YouTube channel. And the other one was Evan Carmichael. He has a channel with a wealth of knowledge from people like Oprah Winfrey, Denzel Washington, Will Smith, people who've been on the journey, who've had to, shake themselves from what was happening in everyday life. Because, even though those people are successful, they make a lot of money, when they come off a camera or they go in that room to themselves and it's all quiet and things like that, they got to shake themselves as well. They got to get motivated. They got to see past the things that people are saying in the news about them, or social media, or even, people they know in person. I was listening to one speech, and I can't remember which one it was, but they said, people will walk up to them and say, that's not a good idea what you chose to do. That's a bad idea. Even though it's something that person wanted to do, the person right in their face was saying, it's a bad idea. You're not talented enough to do that. You're ugly, or your hair is wrong. You those kind of things. A lot of people say you hear from bullies or something like that. Those kind of things. But they were, kind of, pepping themselves up. And then they would say people will cross their paths who would encourage them in a right way and say, okay, I'm hearing what you're saying. I'm going to support you on that. And this is something you like to do, so I'm sure you'll work real hard to get it done. And that's the kind of thing I'm talking about. Inspiration, motivation. Now, I used to take these long walks, and there's this one particular video, and I will list it in the description box at the bottom. But the name of the video was 6 minutes to start your day right. 6 minutes to start your day right. In this video, there are about maybe 6 or 7 people talking and giving points about starting your day. Denzel Washington makes this statement that I could post on my Dream Life channel, on my banner. But here's his quote. I will keep it respectful and just talk about it as his quote. He says, dreams without goals are just dreams. You know, he had a good point about that. And that shook me in a way. I said, okay, all of these voices in my head, I'm just joking about this, but people I see during the day, people even, you know, I talk to on the phone for some reason or another, they have their things they want to do. They share things with me they want to do. But what does Terry want to do? Which direction does Terry want to go? Well, I went back to that idea of fork in the road. Well, the fork in the road, when you get to that fork, and that fork has those 2 paths that, you know, you got to choose one or the other. I thought about the times in my life that I had to choose between one of those paths. Well, there have been several times when I had to choose one of those paths. One of them was in high school. I had to, you know, some things happened that changed my life, and I had to decide, okay, you know, all those people are going to be gossiping about whatever happened to you in high school. How are you going to deal with that? What choices you going to make? I said, this is my fork. Do I, you know, get the visualization of the fork here, okay? Do I stay home, or do I go back to school? I said, I'm going back to school because I wanted to, you know, graduate from high school, you know, get my education, have a good life for myself and my family. And education to me at the time was the biggest priority of other than a couple other. So, you know, that was a time when that fork said, okay, you can make this bad choice or you can make this good choice. I said, I'll make this good choice. I'm going down the path of getting my education. And that is what I did. So as time moved on, I had a couple more times where I felt like that fork in the road had me pause and stand there and think to myself, oh God, here we are again at this fork in the road. Well, recently when I was listening to these videos, it was no fork in the road to choose from. I was at the end of the road of a path that I chose. And I said, well, what's at the end of the road? It was grass and weeds and trees and things, you know, not too, you know, beautiful or entertaining or something I just wanted to walk over and warm up to. So at the end of that road, I said, oh, God, I'm going to create me a fork. And then I can look and see which way I want to go. I just created me a fork, and I chose which way to go. But I'm telling you, listening to that video, I listened to it almost every day. And I would, you know, ponder on some of the things that they would say. And I would say 90% of the speakers on there were people I recognized their names. There was a couple of them I didn't recognize their names. Denzel is talking. Iyanla Vanzant is talking. Will Smith is talking. It just, the list just goes on of people who are talking on that video. And they're not full-fledged sentences. They're a snap of inspiration or, motivation, whichever title or word you want to say. But they were very helpful. And this is something I want to share with my subscribers. You have to make the choice at times to inspire yourself. When you inspire yourself, that gives you more strength than anything to get things done in life. This is Terry. It's Dream Life Diaries. And this is one of my inspirational messages that I'm going to be posting on my page. Hopefully, it'll help someone make choices that inspire them to live that dream life. This is Dream Life Diaries. Thanks for joining me on my channel. Subscribe below and follow me as I go on this journey. I'm telling you, so excited, so inspired, so motivated, just ready to just get up and go. Thanks you for joining me on my channel.